This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. UNI drops 2 home games this week, 2 close games against Loyola and Wichita State. Let's just break down the week in your eyes, Coach.
Yeah, Loyola was as much as we have struggled at the offensive end of the floor in a long, long time, and not something that we saw, coming with this team. That's an area that has been consistent for us until recently. That's an area where the guys have had a lot of confidence. We've had the ability to do enough things and get guys going, and really had a pretty good offensive team. And in a lot of nights we've had a great offensive team. So that one came, just kind of came out of nowhere on us. And when that happens, then everything gets hard. When something that has been good for you, and all of a sudden that goes away a little bit, and you've got some other things that maybe haven't been real consistent, then the game gets a little bit harder for you. And that happened to us against Loyola. And in saying that, we just kind of fought and had the game at 38-38, so you're still in a position where a couple good plays and a couple defensive plays and you can just sneak out of there and be done with it, right, and get on to the next one. But it didn't happen for us. And then against Wichita, we played better. We had a better pop in our step. We had more energy to us. Did a good job in some areas. Offensively in the second half, we got more stuff going. So there's some things out of that game we can build on a little bit.
Bench points in that Wichita State game dominated that, but yeah, it just seemed like the intensity was there. First half didn't shoot the ball very well against Wichita State, but some good halftime adjustments, and it seemed like a much better outing in the second half. Just couldn't get over that hump down the stretch.
Yeah, there were some key plays at the end of the first half that put us in that to that 12-point deficit. After I didn't think either team played great in the first half. I thought both teams played really hard, but neither team played great on offense. I thought we did some things that we wanted to get done with our defense and stretch them out and force Van Vliet to have to pick the dribble up. And then we get late half, and he made 2 plays where he got around one of our bigs, refused the ball screen the next time, and that got him 4 easy points. And then obviously the exchange at the end of the half. That one, and Baker had to shoot it from 40 feet on the run, so that doesn't go in very often. But you like to have that clock to nothing when you shoot it, so they don't have that chance. So at worst, you're down 9. And if your shot goes in, it's 6 or 7. So that last 3 minutes of first half was one of the keys to that game.
Coming up, we'll talk about some areas you're working to improve, but takeaways, even though 0-2 this week, a couple of bright spots maybe in your eyes.
Well, playing against what is his a team that's now 7-0 in our league, and they've got a tremendous amount of experience with Van Vliet and Baker and Wessel and a couple other seniors, and some other guys that have kind of grown into some roles, and they've got a very good team again. And we played in the 2 games. We played our best stretch of 10-12 minutes in that second half, and the guys gave themselves a chance. Had it at 6, 3 or 4 times with the basketball. So, there's some things in that second half from the Wichita game that we can take forward.
Panthers will have to take the show on the road as they have a tough road trip coming up. We'll talk about that with Coach Jacobson, as well as a feature on Wyatt Lohaus and the Panther women's basketball. They're in first place as their junior guard, Madison Weekly. That and more right after this.